Hello, I'm Liviu Bălan, and today I will speak about Ubuntu Server Locales. So let's get started. First thing that you need to know is that the experiments done during this tutorial are based on a VirtualBox virtual machine. This virtual machine is created using a Vagrant project of mine, and in order to check out this Vagrant project, let's change the current working directory using the cd command to my home directory /vagrant/ubuntu-trusty32, which is the Vagrant directory project. Hit the enter key and let's explore what is inside of my Vagrant file using vi vagrant file. Hit the enter key and as you will see, inside of this configuration directory I will use the default configuration settings. So for the config.vm.box I will use ubuntu/trusty32 vagrant box. I am defining a private network here, and also for my VirtualBox provisioner I will set the name for my virtual machine liviubalan.com-vagrant-ubuntu. Also, at the end of this configuration file, you will see that I will include a shell provision script, which is located in provision-shell/bootstrap.sh. And also, for my virtual machine hostname, I will use Ubuntu VM value. And as you can see, these are some defaults value that you may use in your Vagrant file. Let's see now what is inside of provision-shell bootstrap.sh file. Use vi and hit the enter key. As you can see here, this provision script doesn't do anything because the installation process here of the Apache web server is commented. If you want to learn more about what these commands are doing, I encourage you to check out my tutorials on YouTube and also visit my website liviubalan.com. Let's quit this file for now, and all you need to remember in this little presentation is that I will create a virtual machine based on Ubuntu Trusty32 Vagrant box with some of the defaults value. So in order to do this, I will use vagrant app -- provider virtualbox. After the process will be done, I will use vagrant SSH in order to connect to my virtual machine, and all the locales changes that I will do will be done inside of my virtual machine. Now that the process is done, let's use vagrant SSH and let's clear the screen using Ctrl-L. Let's speak a little about the locales. The locales customize programs to your language and country. In order to get locale specific information, let's use the locale command. So now, if I use the locale command and hit the enter key, you will see here that this command is displaying the current locale settings. Let's use the date command also, and what this command is doing is to print the system date and time. As you can see here, I am using a mix of NUS and row_row.utf8 locale values. Okay, now if I use locale -a, what this A option is doing is to write names of available locales. The following command, meaning locale-a, will show which locales are available on your current operating system. Now, as you can see, I've used the locale, date, and locale-a commands. Now, let's use the following command: sudo dpkg-reconfigure tzdata. Now, if I hit the enter key, you saw a little earlier some warnings inside of my terminal. I will use Shift Tab in order to select the cancel button and hit the enter key. This is the warning that I was talking about. So the warning says setting locale failed. Please check that your locale settings, meaning this block, are supported and installed on your system. Failing back to the standard locale, C cannot set lc all to default locale, no such file or directory. And also, the path /usr/bin/locale cannot set lc all to default locale, no such file or directory. Okay, now, as you can see, on my when I've used the locale-a command, the value for row_row.utf8 isn't listed here. So this means that if you want to access an application that is using your current locale operating system, you will get in some trouble and you will get an error, something like this. So in order to fix the problem that I have right now, I will use sudo locale-gen row_row.utf8. What this command is doing is to compile a list of locale definition files. Now, if I use locale-a, you saw a little earlier that this file was generating the locales and the generation is done. You will see here also that the row_row.utf8 is generated. Now, if I use the dpkg-reconfigure command again and hit the cancel button, you will see no warnings here. Now, what I want you to what I want you to notice here is that if I use the same command again, dpkg-reconfigure, the message listed here is in English. The reason is that if I use the ATC, if I use VI with the sudo rights in order to edit ATC default locale file and hit the enter key, you will see that the default locale settings language is English US. In order to change this, I will comment the line here and I will set lang to the value row_row dot utf-8. Write and quit. And now, in order to make changes take effect, let's exit current session and reconnect to my machine using SSH, Vagrant SSH. Now, if I use date now, you will see that the date is having a different format and is using some other values for day and month. And also, let's use dpkg without specifying a package, and you will see an error listed here, but the error, as you can see, is in Romanian language. Vă rog, specificați un pachet pentru reconfigurare. And also, when I use the dpkg reconfigure command with tzData package, you will see here that the language is now Romanian and not English. Cancel, and let's make another experiment using the German language. For this, I will edit the etc default locale file using vi with sudo rights, and here, instead of using raw, I will use de. Right and quit, and all I have to do is to use locale gen again, but now for the de_de.utf-8. The generation process is complete, and now I will exit and reconnect to my virtual machine and use the same commands again, meaning date, and also dpkg reconfigure without specifying the package, and as you can see here, this is German. And also let's use dpkg reconfigure tzData, and this is German too. So this is how locale works in Ubuntu server, and this is how you can change the current locales on your current Ubuntu server operating system. If you want to learn more about Ubuntu, about web technology, I encourage you to check out my tutorials on YouTube and also visit my website liviubalan.com. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.